So there isn't really a way for me to start this or introduce it, so yeah, let's just get into it. For those of you who don't know me personally, I'm gay. 4 years ago, I decided that I was into guys. I immediately texted one of my best friends, and within seconds, she texted me back assuring that everything was okay and that she loved me. The next day, I told my mom, who took it very well considering that she comes from a West Indian background. She's been accepting of it since the moment I told her, but it's taken her a while to become completely okay with it, if that makes any sense. And like anything else regarding your child growing up, there are certain aspects that she's still getting used to. Then I told a friend who ended up outing me to the rest of the people I know, or at least at school. Life started to get a bit difficult at that point. I became a bit kind of alienated, and I lost a lot of my guy friends. I mean, I was super social, and I was the president of my rather liberal high school, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, there was still a lot of homophobia, and it did suck to no longer have that personal connection I had with people before. But it really taught me about loyalty and who my real friends are. And besides, I've always had the mindset, actually to a fault, where I don't really care about what people think or if you like me or not. I mean, realistically, that's your problem, not mine. Like, why should you not liking me affect the way that I live my life? When I started this channel, I was a bit reluctant to make a coming out video because I didn't want to just be labeled as simply just an LGBT YouTuber. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I'm actually so excited to be able to use this channel in order to support my community, but it's not the only aspect of my life that I want to share on this platform. Especially since its premise has always been to be a place where everybody and anybody can go to relate, to get/give advice, or even to get an idea of what they can do to help their own situations. That being said, I've been working on a research project focused on storytelling in the LGBT community, and more importantly, the coming out story. And I've come to the realization of just how important it is for me to come out on this channel, and to make it known for those of you struggling with this, that when you're here, you're in a safe place where you can find support in your coming out process. Now, there is the argument that coming out shouldn't be a big deal, and we shouldn't celebrate it as much. But realistically, that's in a perfect world. Presently, we have 2 states in the US that are under fire for the whole religious freedom laws. Thank you very much, Indiana, and soon to be Arkansas. Not to mention the 14 other states who are considering their own bills. There's also the video of Daniel Ashley Pierce that went viral last year. Remember the one where his family took his coming out in the complete opposite way that any rational human being should react? That one. And his experience being just one example of how so many people are affected by homophobia even in the home. You have to admit, it's still pretty hard to be LGBT in this day and age. I'm sorry. Until it's actually okay for people to come out, it's still a big deal and we shouldn't discredit it. But don't worry, this platform is staying the way it's always been. We are still going to be discussing things like the gym, dating in general, and buttheads who don't know how to drive. That goes without saying that from time to time I will post LGBT content. I mean, it is a big part of my life. But this channel is still us as a community and as a global community, and not just the LGBT community. For those of you who are uncomfortable with it, I apologize. However, everybody in this community has a right to be respected and a right to be included. It's a place where everyone and anyone has a right to belong. That includes you, the other viewers, and myself. And nobody is to take that sense of belonging away from anybody else on this channel. And if you don't like that, you can unsubscribe just as quickly as you subscribed. Anyways, that is enough of that. Like the shit out of this video to not only support me, but also everybody else in this community. And also comment letting me know what kind of things you guys want me to talk about. And for those of you who are thinking of coming out soon or who really just need to talk, you guys can always send me an email. My email address is going to be in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe because we want to start a conversation. Anyway, that's all for now. I will see you next week. Okay, bye. P.S. Thanks for being accepting.